Well, hello everyone, it's Jemmuel here. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning into this video and to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jemmuel, but you can call me Jem or Jemmy Jams, however you please. And I'm a session musician, touring musician, a music director and a music producer here from Sydney, Australia. And I just want to give you guys a huge thank you for those who have been watching and viewing my channel, that I have now reached 17,000 subscribers and more than 2 million views on my channel. That is absolutely insane. I don't know what to say to that other than thank you so much. I don't know what I've done to deserve views or subscribers like that, but you know, I'm just so grateful that you guys have been watching my channel, and I hope you guys find the content that I make somewhat valuable and it is able to help you as a musician or as a viewer, or if you just like entertaining stuff that I throw on there. Thank you so much for watching. This video that I wanted to make is about a recent video I did. Actually, it's just my last video and it's been blowing off. And I'm very surprised by it because, you know, it's not the most perfect video in the world. Not like I'm trying to make perfect videos anyway, but it's something that you wouldn't expect. And for those who have been watching me for quite a while, I've been uploading quite a few music directing videos of how I music direct in church. And in this case, like, this is an event on Easter Sunday where everything went wrong. And what I wanted to do with this video is share a bit of my mindset and what I was thinking when all this was going on. So, but for those who didn't watch this video, let me put a link in the description down below so you can watch the full video. But I'm going to show you a little clip of just a synopsis of what happened. 3, 4. Keep going. 1, 2, drums, go.
Enemy has been defeated, and death couldn't hold you down. Gonna lift our voice in victory, gonna make
Plug it back in. Plug it back in.
Here in the house, that is a little bit different. You'll see some people clapping hands.
From the ash I'm born again, forever saved and saved his hands. You know more than my words can say.
Turn around for the 1, 4. 3, 4. As you can see, chaos just occurred on Easter Sunday, one of the biggest Sundays in the world for all churches. And everything just went bananas in the first 15 minutes. The live stream audio wasn't working. Well, I wasn't really aware of that until after the service. But yeah, the keys wasn't working, and then my click and tracks failed by falling off and then just completely cutting out. And I just wanted to show you guys like what I was thinking in that moment, and hopefully provide you guys with some insight for you guys if things go south, and how to continue to keep moving forward in whatever musical situation you're in, whether you're playing a worship set or doing a gig and you're running a full band or an acoustic set and things just don't happen to go the way that you planned it. So I'm going to start in this section where it begins with the keys. Our keys player is Hannah. She's an amazing keys player, and our keys rig is a laptop running Mainstage 3 with Worship Essentials 1 made by Abel Mendoza of That Worship Sound. Usually this laptop works flawlessly right until like our youth spring camp in September, where someone actually like dropped the laptop and it's never worked the same. And the issues that we've been having have been mainly power issues, not necessarily software issues. What I mean by power is the charger and the battery inside the laptop, usually like if it's not hooked in properly, the battery will drain, and when you start playing, the keys will start to glitch. But in this case, it wasn't the case. It happened to be that Hannah accidentally clicked the wrong preset, the wrong main stage file, and it wasn't generating any sound and therefore not delivering any signal, which is kind of weird because it was working during rehearsal and then the beginning of this introduction thing that we worked on. I would say my first point is to not panic and don't forget to stay in the moment. So here we go. So in this moment, I'm completely unaware that Hannah's keys aren't working. And if I skip forward a little bit, here we go. As soon as we end, the keys aren't working. She's checking the audio interfacer. Yeah, we don't know what is going on. I'm looking at Hannah and I'm just like, oh, she stopped playing. But I had to remain present in the moment and keep myself concentrated because we still got to continue to end the song strong. So keeping everyone engaged and trying not to make a scene, but just looking on the side of my eye, I can tell that something's not right, but just stay engaged and keep everyone engaged as much as possible. The singers, the band members, and yeah, finish and continue off strong. So I finish up strong and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, the keys aren't working. So Hannah's pointing out to me that something isn't right. So in this moment, especially in a church setting, you want to keep like background music going on, especially when someone is speaking. So now that I'm aware that the keys aren't operating and not providing any ambience, I just told Poppy, our bass player, to just hold an A note, and I'll play an A chord, just with lots of delay and reverb, to kind of fill that space. And Ken, who's drumming, is just swelling on the cymbals. You wanna make sure that there's like no kinds of awkward silence at all. So because I know our keys rig pretty much from the ground up, there's only like one thing that I could think of right now in this moment, because I'm trying to concentrate on keeping the music flowing, but also trying to help diagnose what's going on. I could only think like if it's the wrong, like the charger isn't connecting. So I'm looking over the side, and obviously the first option is to unplug it and plug it back in and see if that'll help. So hopefully, it would have fixed that, and because Pastor Dalton's talking, he's going to talk for quite a bit. I was hoping to just try and help fix it while he's talking, therefore it'll work by the next song. But as you can see, it doesn't work that way. So the second option I got to think of is, how do I keep Poppy, Ken, and the rest of the singers engaged in worship while I try and help fix this out. So there I am, I'm plugging it, plug it back in, and now I know that the first song is going to start sometime soon. So I call up for the tech team, someone please help, because someone's about to start. And I got to keep the music flowing, because there's no keys player. So yeah. So yeah, just got to hold that note. So I'm asking Hannah if it helped, and nope, it didn't work. So I'm saying oh frick because it's not the fact that there's no keys in this song, but I want everyone to be a part of the song, and I would love everyone to not miss out in terms of when they're up. So for the keys to not be working, it sucks. But just staying and remaining calm, keeping everyone engaged in the moment, and knowing that we as a band, we can pull this off, whether we're playing, just a 3-piece band, or in this case we're playing with tracks for Alive for the first time. Usually when we play Alive, we never really use tracks because we never need to. But because it's Easter Sunday, I felt like, why don't we try using tracks with Alive just to make it sound a little more exciting. And in terms of click and track, we're not bound to the track or anything. In fact, like track is just there as an extra part of the band, like an extra layers of instrumentation. We don't follow it, it follows us. That's the way I've programmed it. And thankfully that we were using a track, so that way if, you know, because keys aren't working, it has all those keys elements in it, it can still sound quite full. So here we go, song one's about to start, and the keys aren't still working, so I'm just like, we gotta go for it. So here we go, I launched the song. So one of the things I'm trying to make sure is not to cause a scene by making things really obvious. So if I smile and I keep everyone engaged and continue to play, like, alright, we're good. But in this section, because tracks are playing, I'm like, I don't really need to play guitar too much in this moment, so I was like, let me see if I can walk over and help in this moment. One of the things you got to do is trust your team to know that they are well prepared and to know that you all have each other's back. If something like this happens, you all can do great. So in this moment, pre-chorus, obviously there's an important guitar line, so I've got to make sure that I play that. And I'm telling her wait for it because I was thinking I was going to try and fix it, or someone from tech was going to come up and help. So this moment Poppy just forgot where she was because she pressed the wrong button on the pedal board. So as you can see, keys still aren't operating. So trying to make sure that, you know, when I talk, when I'm ending, I'm not over talking, or I need to talk in sections that need to, you know, be spoken to. So that's right, everyone have a smile, go on, keep the congregation involved and engaged, and even me trying to keep myself engaged in the moment too, and staying concentrated of continuing on. So now Hannah's talking to my buddy Logan. Logan's really good with tech stuff, so he's going to try and figure out what is happening now, and I know he can troubleshoot this quite well, so in this moment he's helping Hannah trying to figure out what's going on. And there I am just walking around the stage trying to smile just to make it, you know, not seem obvious that something is going wrong. Even if it is going wrong, you know, it's not too big of a deal. So I'm just talking with Logan, just being like, you got it? All good. So, you know, even though the chaos is going on with the keys, the rest of the worship leaders are still staying engaged, still having fun. Yeah, that's one of the things you got to do, is continue to just continue to be in the moment and have fun, and keep yourself engaged in the moment. I know I've said it a bajillion times, but you know, it's important to not panic, and it's important to know that, you know, people have your back. So I'm still having fun, still going on, despite I know something's wrong. I know we can get through it. Heading to the chorus. One of the things as a music director is I want to make sure that everyone is well assured and well taken care of, and making sure that even though something's going wrong in their end, I want to make sure that they're okay, and making sure that if their gear's working, like in this instance, I want to make sure that Hannah's keys are working, and if they're not working, it's okay. We're gonna get through this. it's a fun game to play, trying to talk with people while trying to play at the same time. We still gotta finish the song. There's a way to say hello. So song 2 is coming up. This is where things are about to go even more south. Just when the keys are already having problems of their own. What happens with the click and track is that the audio interfaces that connect to the laptop, they weren't secured on the table properly, and yeah, due to the vibration on the stage, they wind up falling and they disconnect from the computer, cutting out the track and the click. Now the track, I can live without that. Like, there's extra instrumentations, even though it's nice to have, you know, and even though there'll be missing layers, you know, we can work around that. But it's more so making sure that we get the click back on time. And thankfully, having Ken on drums, Ken is the best drummer that I've ever played with in my life. I'm not saying that because he's my cousin, but genuinely, like, Ken is so gifted in his drumming. It's insane. Like, his timing and his feel, his rhythm is always there. So knowing that I have him as a strong foundation, and I want to encourage you guys, especially you drummers, like, working on your internal clock as a drummer is so important to have. And, you know, we never used to run click until like 2 years ago, like the end of 2 years ago. So like having a click for Ken is just like an extra security blanket for him, for him to be more creative and to be more accurate in his timing. But, you know, even if the click goes off, I'm well assured that he's got his timing on lock, and that we as a unit are united as one because of the strong foundation Ken sets on the drums. So here we go, song 2 comes on. Things are sounding huge, and I was hoping and I was praying to God, like, please let the keys work for this song, because like there's an important keys part in this song. So here we go, things are going fine so far on everything else, and the keys are still getting troubleshooted, but I was not aware for what was going to happen next. So keeping that smile on my face, it assures everyone that, you know, we're going to have a great time. You know, we're keeping the main thing, which is worshiping Jesus, getting people engaged in worship, and we're going to celebrate Jesus because it's Easter. Now, another key note to have is making sure that you and your team are well prepared, because, you know, if things go down, and if you guys don't know your song, you don't know what parts you're in, and if you're bound to playing with a click track, which usually tells you where you are in the song, and if you yourself don't know where you are in the song, it's going to get lost. But thankfully, we all know this song. We've played it a lot of times now. Everyone knows their parts and when to come in and whatnot. So yeah, make sure that you have your preparation set. So if things happen like what they're about to, if things go south like they're about to happen right now, you are well prepared, and you have a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D for things to come. Alright, here we go, it's gonna fall. And then the click stops, the tracks are gone, and there goes the smile of slight panic. But knowing I'm still well prepared, I still hit that lick despite the click is gone, and I can trust Ken to keep the timing going. So in this moment I gotta keep playing, so I can't really stop because I need that extra layer of guitar in this song now that the track is gone. Now the keys are back, but I don't know it yet because now I'm focusing on my click and track audio interfaces, and thankfully Clear James comes up and puts it back on the table. So now it's back on the table, and even though it's like slightly broken, I have to now troubleshoot it and work around it while I'm playing. Now, one of the things I always do on my sessions with a click track is I have a safety click on each song. So, like, this is more so for the songs that use tracks. I don't use tracks for every song. I only use it on songs where I feel like the extra layers could help. So I always have a safety click. So I want to make sure that I get things plugged in and go to the safety click of that song so that we are still locked into the tempo of the song. Now the keys are working. Happy days, smiles for everyone. Now trying to get the click back on. Oh, this is a fun task. I really do not wish this upon my worst enemy. It sucked. Oh. So here we are now on the bridge. I got a bit of time to try and troubleshoot things on the software side of things. Plugging things in, unplugging things in, plugging it back in. And while the worship leaders are still keeping everyone engaged, good job on all of them. So one of the things that I'm always doing is always gotta make sure and keep myself aware of where we are in the song and what's going on in the room. Even though I'm trying to troubleshoot my computer, I know where I am in the song and what moment we're in. And thankfully, the team knows where they are too. So everyone's awareness helps. And here's Ken doing his thing. Right on time. And this is where I troubleshoot the click and get the click back working. And Ken stayed right on time. And this is how important it is to be working on your timing as a musician, whether you're a drummer or a keys player or a bass player or a singer. Having your timing set helps so much. So here we go, the click comes back on. Yes. And you can see Ken's surprised face. He's like, oh my gosh, I stayed on click this whole time. Absolute beast mode. And from this moment on, everything's smooth sailing. And that was the end of all the problems from that point on. Everything worked smoothly and it turned out great. Jeez. It was so crazy. And it, out of all the Sundays it had to happen, it winded up happening on Easter Sunday. Jeez. And I was at church till midnight the day prior, setting everything up and making sure things didn't go wrong, praying to God like, Lord, please let everything work well. And well, first 15 minutes it was chaotic, but you know, we got through it. And yeah, just to recap, make sure that you are calm in moments like that. Make sure that you keep a smile and make sure you stay engaged, keep everyone engaged. Have awareness of where you are, because your job is to continue to help keep the music flowing, whether you're music directing or not. And if you have extra hands to help, please ask for help. So yeah, that's kind of what was going through my mind, and I hope that this encouraged you. I'm so blessed by all the messages I received for this video. You know, just having the ability to share that not everything always goes right, and when things go wrong, you can always get through it, and always bring excellence to the table by bringing the best that you have, whether you know 4 chords or multiple chords and instruments. I want to encourage you guys to always bring the best that you have. That is my breakdown of what was happening during the whole Easter fail. And I thank you so much for all you people who share that video and continue to watch it, whether you learn something from it or you just watch it for pure entertainment. Doesn't matter. I'm very grateful for it. So have yourselves an amazing day, and I'll see you guys soon. And I'm so thankful for each and every one of you who watch my videos and support my channel. God bless, and yeah, peace out.